Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome to a new Stellaris playthrough. Now, first things first here, guys, I need to say a really big thank you to Paradox Interactive for giving me early access to the MegaCorp's DLC, the MegaCorp's expansion, and obviously 2.2 Lagoon, however I pronounce that. I've definitely got that wrong, guys. So we've got early access to all of this content, and I have made a MegaCorp after chatting to my backers, my subscribers. Sorry, we decided to make Jet TV. It's only very tongue-in-cheek based off the channel, guys. Now, if you want to jump straight into the content rather than me listening to me go all through this, there is a link to the start in the comments and the description. Obviously, if you're listening to it on the premiere, I am sorry, you will have to listen through this. So we are a MegaCorp, so an extra administrative cap, but minus 50% empire penalty size. We are unsurprisingly a media conglomerate. So before branching out into other fields, this mega corporation began their rise to fortune as a media conglomerate. Its PR department are still masters of spinning stories and presenting the latest quarterly report in the most advantageous way. So less war exhaustion and extra happiness, and indentured assets. They specialise in large indentured workforces. It has little to do with the barbaric practice of slavery. These workers are merely paying off their debts indefinitely. So we get an extra 10% indentured worker output. Sorry, not slaves. And indentured pop ratio is 40%. Now we can change that later on. We'll see how that does. And we are authoritarian and fanatic materialists. So robot upkeep and research speed are better. And our monthly influence is better for this. And worker output is plus 5%. Now, I'm going to go through this because we did spend a little bit of time making ourselves a backstory for this. So, again, there is a link if you want to skip going through this. So, Jet TV started as a single YouTuber in the early 21st century. I wonder who that could be referring to. As I said, this is very tongue-in-cheek, guys. Over time, the channel became a globe-spanning phenomenon. And as its popularity grew, so did the size and influence of the now media corporation. It was such a phenomenon that Jet TV became involved in every aspect of life and used its power to lobby for a better world. Over the next century, the mantle of Jet would be passed from one CEO to the next. And while Jet TV started out as a benign organisation, it slowly became more and more directly involved in world politics. By the early 22nd century, Jet TV was effectively ruling the world through puppet governments, as the governments had proven they could not be trusted to manage the future of the human race. This led to major unrest as a small proportion of the population, maybe around 40%, did not agree with Jet TV. Guiding the world to a better place. This forced the network to deploy moderators to quell the public unrest and protect their loyal viewers. Soon after, the last vestiges of the failed world states were removed. Well, there is meant to be another paragraph here I've managed to lose, which is basically says, and this led to a new golden age where humanity were able to step forth into the wider galaxy. Okay, so as mentioned, we've gone through the basic things. I've been a bit newbie and taken the weak one to give me an extra thing. We're ingenious. We get 15% extra energy credits and we get 10% extra unity because we are traditional. Our tradition is watching Jet TV every day, obviously in this one, and we've got humanoid ships, guys. And we are starting in the solar system on Earth. Let's jump straight in. I don't have a clue who my first leader is called, other than he has the title of Streamer. I know I'm not streaming, but it seemed a bit apt. I'm actually going to put this up to 800 stars. Ooh, no, I'm going to do a full 1,000. We may not end up playing a full game. I'm going to leave the stats fairly standard. I don't want a 1.5 crisis strength. Let's leave crisis strength at 1 times. I remember last time it battered me into non-existence, guys. I'm going to put Marauder Empires down to 1, actually. I'm going to leave Fallen Empires at the same, though. So because we've dealt with Marauder Empires in the past, everything else I'm going to leave as fairly standard, guys. We're not going to alter anything else. In fact, let's reset to default and then build it up from there. Because some of these weren't actually default. Oh, default strength is 1. Okay, that seems odd to me. I'm dropping that down a bit simply because we did have problems last time, and I'm dropping that to... Well, we can... A random amount. That sounds interesting, though I'm not doing that. And we're going to leave everything else ready. And this gameplay is not eligible for achievements. I'm not really that fussed about that. Anyway, let's jump in. So if you've just joined me, guys, as some of you have, because you probably clicked the link to skip all that backstory, we are an authoritarian, fanatic materialist, authoritarian media conglomerate, a mega corporation, guys. We've got some slaves. They're not slaves. They're paying off their debt to society in a constructive manner, guys. In the eons since the okay, I'm not going to go through this because we've got our own backstory. So let's jump straight in. Right, first thing I'm going to do is get my techs going. Ooh, straight extra 10% minerals. That's going to be very useful, as you will see why in a bit. I'm going to go through everything in a second. Naval capacity from soldier jobs. That's something else I will go into soon, which is useful. I'm going to go start with... No, I'm not fussed by pop speed until I go elsewhere. I want ground defense planning because that naval capacity is going to be important for how I'm planning on playing this. We can get research complexes, which gives extra research jobs, or research station output, or an energy group. Ooh, I'm going to go for research complexes to start with. Now, obviously, as you can tell, guys, there have been quite substantial changes. Now, we've got all the buildings here as before, and you've got various buildings to start with, which give us various things, such as our enforcers, who reduce our crime. We have some crime on this planet, actually. Straight away, I didn't in my test run. How dare there be crime here? And your population is split up into rulers, specialists, and workers, of which a lot are slaves. Oh, I have an enslaved clerk. You know, so 40% of my people are enslaved. Research, so obviously these are my normal workers, so they generate energy, minerals, and food. And clerks produce modifiers, so they produce amenities and trade value. This is trade value, that's a little ring if you can't see it. And trade value. So, you know, and my planet has available 12 amenities, 9 housing available, 28 pops, 55% happiness. Unsurprisingly, my slaves aren't happy. Sorry, my indentured servants aren't happy. Now, specialists. So, you've got your artisans who produce consumer goods. Is that consumer goods? I assume it's something like that. We can look up here. Yeah, consumer goods, who are my artisans. We've got my enforcers, who reduce crime and provide unity. So they're my moderators, guys. Keeping my anybody out of line in line, obviously. My metallurgists, who turn minerals into alloys, which are needed for other things. So this is why I was mentioning some of these things are used for other things. And researchers, which turn consumer goods into research. And obviously I can up and down everything on these if I want to, so I could remove one of these or add one of these as needed. I kind of wish I could tweak the percentages of slaves, but I think we've just got a base 40% here. Now, I may, as these guys pay their debt to society later on, we may drop the slavery. It just felt right at the start. It gives us a boost in all of our stuff at the start, however. Obviously, we've got all our buildings which provide various things. So there's one, the alloy foundries for the metallurgists to work in, civilian industries for them. And this is where you can really specialise planets. So I could have a planet which was literally just producing alloys or just producing research or just producing trade value. This one, my capital, will probably long run be focused mostly on trade value, I would think. And obviously, lots of other buildings we can do which provide other things. So extra artisan places, extra alloy foundries, commercial zones. What do they produce? Clerks. Gives me extra clerks to produce extra trade value and amenities. Extra unity from that. Manager jobs. So we don't have any managers at the moment. Hollow theatres. So again, these all produce various things. The one which I have seen, which is very nice. Obviously, we've got precinct to give us extra enforcers, which is also unity. That's useful. Is this. So the stronghold produces soldier jobs. Now, soldier jobs also give you defensive armies, but also up your fleet capacity. So that's a very useful thing to know. Anyway, let's jump into this properly now, guys. And let's get our scout ship going. Do we have anything interesting around us? We've got a binary system right there, and that's on a nice choke point. So I'm going to push up there and there early. Get our choke points. What's our income? We've only got 5. So I probably want to push that up. So let's get Mercury built up straight away. And unpause. I'm going to put it on double time for now. Let's see. What's the upkeep on it? Can I tell its upkeep here? Power. I've got a feeling its upkeep will put me into... Oh no, we can potentially get that. We'll build one anyway and just see. Because I'd like to get a second science ship out. Now, you've got all these... Hang on, I'm going to pause a second again. So obviously we've got all our... The UI, as you can tell, has slightly changed. So we've got all our stuff along here. Our normal ones, so energy, minerals, food, consumer goods, alloys, influence and unity. So we've got a few extra ones up here. Research, which is all split in one now. Special resources. Empire size is 13, 9 from districts, 1 from systems, 1 from colonies. This all adds to my overall thing, which obviously is what causes our negatives to increase in things. Our empire size is 1-star system, and our population is 28. We've got a 1-star base and that, and all of our normal menus, guys, are now down here. Now, I will also state, guys, I am very new to this. I've had a quick jump in and play around, but it's only been a very quick one. I have read all the dev diaries and I've been watched a lot of the videos. I would strenuously suggest... Ooh, let's pause. Strenuously suggest that if you haven't, you go look at the dev diaries over on the Stellaris website or watch the videos. There is a trailer with a quick overview of the new features as well, guys. Right. So we've just built the ISS Potomac, which hasn't bankrupted us. Let's just leave it a second before I put a scientist in there.
Upscaling complete.
Oh, sorry, the ISS Von Braun. Let's get a new scientist for this. Ooh. And damn it, I don't have enough energy. Oh, scientists now cost energy to recruit. Interesting. Or is that a MegaCorp thing? Right, I'm going to pause now, because that one is not going in my ship. And you, my bright spark, can go in here, which will increase my research speed. Basically, bright sparks and things like that, I always put in the actual research because they help. Okay, so we've constructed our building. Let's get something else going here. Let's get some more minerals from Europa. And the Von Braun can drop down here. We're going to try and survey to here and here, right up to here and here to start with. Because I'm going to make a quick grab to try and blockade off our little area of Dark Hopes Nebula. What a name. To try and block off our little region of space here. We may well expand out from this. Oh, I thought I was in a... I've messed up. Never mind, we're in a just a circle galaxy. I thought I was in a spiral galaxy, but obviously when I hit default, it reset that. But that'll be fine. It just gives us a different area to start with. A lot more mobility. I mean, the way they've altered the hyperlanes, which was in the last DLC. I didn't really play much of the last DLC though, so I've got all the extra stuff from that to look at as well. Is interesting, so it shouldn't be too bad. But I do prefer spiral galaxies because I just think they look better. Oh, I've not unpaused. Right, let's triple time this at the moment because there's no point in us waiting around. Nothing, you know, no stars to colonize in Cirrus, annoyingly. A small celestial orbit with pronounced gaseous particles and transportation. There. Basically, a comet flew by, and I can't speak.
Upscaling complete.
I'm using the slick corporate advisor voice, guys, which I do really like the sound of. Let's get some more research going. In fact, can we just do... I can't afford to do them both at once. Where's the other one? Actually, I want the engineering research first. Eventually, as well, we'll be able to turn Earth into a city planet. An I can't remember the word. It was something like Ecunopolis. I mean, I'm hoping we get some extra planets. I mean, my main aim for this faction, guys, is we are going to, we're going to stay relatively small. We will expand as we go on, but we're going to make sure we use every planet as best we can, and we're going to have lots of subsidiaries around ourselves.
Potential market survey completed.
So that's Cirrus done. Now, do I want to jump on one? I want to find if we've got any good planets close to us first. Because I can always get a blocker there. And in fact, I'm going to go straight out. Oh, 100 alloys! No, we're going to do a research station here first. 100 alloys is a lot to waste on that. I do want there because it's a very... Okay, we're not going to wait there. Let's go. Let's jump up here. If there's a planet there, I will grab there straight away. And it will be a fortress world, potentially. But even there, we've got good blockers nearby. But that feels like a really good blocker to start with.
Upscaling complete.
And we've surveyed that system. That's a bit better. Let's go survey here. So I think you might want extra foundries early on, certainly if you're being very expansionistic. Okay, so there's nothing there to start with. I'd have seen if there was a planet there straight away, so we're going to head and explore that system quickly. Oh. Now these have all also been done quickly. Now obviously research increases my research speed by 20% when I have them all, which is always very good, and we are a materialist empire. We're fanatic materialists, so I think going down this one early will be good. Obviously supremacy is also good. Domination is good for our slaves. But discovery I think is our first one, you know. Straight away, you know, survey speed buffed up, research station output buffed up, research alternatives, leader cat, and research pops have their upkeep reduced. So I think discovery is going to be our first one, simply because we are materialists. So getting our materialist goods out, especially as we're not planning on having a big empire. Again, not much here. This is actually rather annoying because my test game, I had loads of really good stuff. Right, I had a trinary system with 3 large continental planets right next to me. Right, I'm going to go build a starbase there just to make sure we've got that claim. Oh, that was never going to have anything in, was it? I mean, we may have to jump out of our initial area fairly quickly then. Oh, wow.
Market outlier identified.
Weak signal from the surface of the planet. Let's research it. Leaving it on triple speed for the moment, because there's no need for us to be slowing down while we slowly expand. What's that? Oh, we have unemployed pops. And in fact, we should be building a building here. What do we want? I haven't been annoyed by that crime. I'm tempted to get this. It gives us extra unity. How much unity do I get from my policeman? Managers turn consumer goods into unity and trade value. And society research. I want to stamp down on this crime. Stability is 50%. So stability is the measure of the overall political stability of the planet. It's primarily determined by the overall population rating. Stability can be reduced by overcrowding, low amenities, and crime. You can end up with a full-scale revolt if it gets too low. So 58 isn't bad, but I'd prefer it to be higher than that. I assume that would help. Luxury residence, which just gives us extra housing. It doesn't produce jobs, and having unemployed pops, I suspect, is bad. Or I could get that, though I don't think I need that at the moment. I may want to get that later on to up my fleet cap, though. I definitely don't need the defense. Let's have a look. Extra amenities. I assume that my slaves are always going to be at 10%. I don't think there's much I can do to make my slaves happier. Happiness, minus 30 from chattel slavery. Stratified economy. So yeah, they're never going to be happy. But as I said, eventually we may unslave them. But to start with, that's how we're starting here. I've never played a playthrough with slaves before. How much unity am I getting from here? .3 unity. That's not bad. I'm a bit surprised they provide unity. I think they've done a lot of things, so a lot of things which weren't necessarily useful before. Oops. I suspect the corporate culture site will generate more. But I can't see without making it. Let's build it. We can always knock it over later on. And we'll see exactly how much it builds. I should have left things unpaused while I was looking at it, just slowed it down. Ancient Surveyor Marker. A small short-range transmitter has been located on the surface of Olum 1. It appears to be an ancient survey marker placed there eons ago to mark a large deposit of precious metals. The miners it was meant for evidently never arrived. So the deposit is still here. Nice! And we've leveled up. So your governors do also do a bit more now. Jet TV is abuzz with news of alien remnants. So yeah, that's my people are abuzz because we found those alien remnants. So obviously my leader.
A system has been surveyed.
Resources from jobs 4%, and obviously he causes extra food production. So you can see a lot easier what they do now. Okay, we have Cirrus now. Let's build some mining stations. I'm a bit miffed I've not found a planet yet. If this isn't my own game, I'd probably be restarting at this point if I was playing on my own, simply because we've not found any planets.
Future market survey complete.
Pardon me, sorry. Habitable
Situation
Worlds
log revised.
Initiative is always a good one. I mean, I get free stuff from surveying planets, so...
Upscaling complete.
Okay, so Earth has finished its production. Let's take a look at this then. I should have looked at the Unity production beforehand. Oh, so they each produce 4. That's really good. And my stability's gone up a bit. My crime has dropped a bit because we've got rid of our unemployed pops. As we grow, you can see these are unlocked. We can theoretically have 75 pops here. You've also got to think about housing and everything, because you know we've still got 8 housing left. But as we grow, we will run our housing will get less as well, and it's going to be managing that. But you do also have. Can we see it here? I don't know if we see it or it will appear later on, but eventually you also get a migration attraction and push, emigration push, which is how quickly. So really heavily populated planets will cause people to leave them quickly. Well, not necessarily quickly, but faster.
Market outlier identified.
Oh yeah, straight up research that market outlier, guys. We want to make sure we get these business opportunities for the greater good of Jet TV, guys. Greater good of the human race. The adjective for our faction is the network, by the way. I'm not paused complete. Again. So we've done our upscaling there. Yeah, let's head down there, and I'm going to go there and grab there. So we've grabbed there. Now, one thing I do have here, guys, which it shows somewhere. Oh, yeah. Science Officer Tybalt Remy reports that Ocobodon Ocopolarion 1A is covered from pole to pole in a web-like network of electric impulses.
Outlier identified.
Oh, we've got too much going on. I'm pausing. The ISS Von Braun experimented with sending low-voltage pulses into the surface, resulting in a wave of illumination that rippled through the network of like a circuit board structure. Even more reliable, the webs rearranged themselves. A secondary pulse revealed filaments had organized into a new pattern, centered around where the previous pulse had contacted the surface of Ocobolaron 1A. I know I'm saying that. Tybalt Remy concludes that the discovery had confirmed his long-held theory that life can exist almost purely as electrical impulses, independent of a cellular or viral structure. We've got something new here as well. And which one do we want to go down first? Probably this one. Faster survey speed and upping our research outposts. No, so I can't see it here, but somewhere there is a cohesion. So as I expand, if I snake too much, you get lower and lower cohesion, guys. Basically, this is how many entrances there are in to my empire. And the more entrances in, the lower your cohesion is, so the more likely you are to get piracy appearing on the edges. Also, when we eventually get to having trade lanes within our empire, guys, we'll also have to deal with piracy on there, and you can actually set up patrols with your fleets now, I believe. Yeah. So, there you go. We've just set up a patrol. where I think they will just go back and forth between my two systems, which is quite good. So say we've got a trade route we can patrol, or we've got a border we're a bit worried about, we could have a fleet patrolling between 2 points. Sonified science. The ISS scout crew has succeeded in isolating a signal embedded within an unusual pattern of interference in the gay system. The signal is a strong, complex sonification, a complex sonification of an advanced mathematical equation, to be precise. And one of the science officers, Winfred Austin, cannot seem to get out of her head. Who or what may have composed this song remains unknown, though its complexity infers an incredible level of technological sophistication regarding subspace harmonics. The signal's geodesics suggest a point of origin outside of our galaxy.
Upscaling complete. Future market survey complete.
Oop. Sorry, I was muted then. So we can survey here, we can jump down here. I hope I wasn't muted too long, I will have to double check. Now, I am at 30 minutes, guys, but I'm going to keep going on this one because it's our first episode. I'm enjoying myself. So we will keep going here. For the time being on triple speed, and we've only explored a tiny bit, so we're still going. I can't believe still no planets. Wow, I am in the most barren bit of galaxy. I'm gonna have to jump outside of our little inner arm pretty much straight away. We've got another good blockers down there though, and these guys aren't connected.
Upscaling complete.
I'm getting another science ship built because we need to start. What's my leader cap? Where does it tell me my leader cap? Oh, have they removed? Okay, we'll work it out as we go along. I'm going to get a couple more science ships for the moment. Is burning into our resources, but I really want to get this exploration underway because I'm a bit concerned. We're also going to push up here because again we've got a couple of good choke points up here too, or even just here and here, or even just here. So actually, yeah, here's a good choke point on its own because these don't seem to be connected, though I can only see so far. Again, you're going to go into general research because having my bright spark, extra research speed. Oh, whoops. Wrong bright spark. And the Cortez. Yeah, let's get the anomaly. You can head down to there. Now, what I want to be careful is I probably do want to get Bernard Star. In fact, we're going to survey Bernard Star now and get that in because I don't want to destroy Mo Cohesion too much. So first of all, we're going to grab there, then we're going to grab behind. Okay. Research station output. Buff that up. I want to be a little careful over expanding here,
Potential market survey completed.
I do definitely want some extra. You can come and research here, actually. I definitely want at least another planet so that my population can spread between the two. Oh, whoops. Oh, we've bumped into alien ships up here. Let's get some mining stations built on Uyam, and then we'll build back here. We're already researching that. The aerostat structures. Right, actually, let's... Because Jet TV needs to know about this. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Situation log. I'm going to be a bit naughty. Let's look. Okay, so that is another race. So we want to grab here straight away. And we are going to start researching them straight away, guys. To be fair, I probably should have got an extra research lab as my first building. But extra Unity is also useful. My next building will probably be a research lab. What is the population of Earth now? Oh, we can get another building. Extra research lab straight away for the extra research, obviously. We are fanatic materialists, so research is a key thing, and we are probably early in our building. We are going to get a research planet built. See, this is the other thing. We do have blockers, guys, and these are what all my districts. So again, I'm sorry, I'm going to pause. Ooh. The Aerostat colony was found floating just above the atmosphere of Barnard Star 3. It appears to have been self-sufficient, and the remains of several different species were found on board. As best we can tell, the colony was some kind of social experiment conducted centuries ago, ultimately ended with colonists massacring each other. Ooh, lovely. Downloaded the data, which gave us some extra data. Let's pause. So you've got districts, guys. So agricultural districts, mining districts, and things. So we can build more. Oh yeah, I can build more districts. I, of course, have been forgetting about this. See, there's a lot of new stuff. So even I'm missing stuff, guys, even though I watch things. So we can obviously clear blockers, but we can also build new districts. Obviously, generator produce energy. Mining produce mining. So let's build ourselves, and these produce jobs. And there are also blockers we can clear. This is what's replaced the tile system, guys. I kind of forgotten about districts, so let's build ourselves. Yeah, I'm going to get a generator district here, guys. And obviously, you can get all of them. We're fine on food. Minerals is always useful. They do queue. And this will provide more jobs. Not that we have anybody unemployed at the moment, but we can also tweak where they are a bit more then. And in fact, you know, we will probably take a couple out of food production because we're producing far too much food. Where do technicians work? Oh, they are just my energy producers. So, sorry I didn't mention about districts earlier, guys. As I said, there's a lot of new content here, so I'm going to miss the odd bit and pieces. And this isn't being done as a how to play, though I will try and cover stuff as I use it. Encounter in Faltus. We have encountered some form of avian vessel in Faltus system. These strange objects flagged as beta aliens. We should proceed with caution. Let's have a look. Again, it's somebody else scanning, so that's another intelligent. An abandoned gateway. An ancient space station of some kind has been located in the edge of a Faltus system. The strong with residual subspace signature that surrounds the station indicates that it may be a gateway of sorts, part of a theoretical network of similar stations that at some point would have allowed near instantaneous travel between different parts of the galaxy. Assuming this is a gateway, it is currently in a state of disrepair and has rendered its current state of disrepair has rendered it unusable. If it could be restored to working order, its owner would potentially have access to a gateway, access to any other functional gateways in the galaxy, enabling travel across huge distance in a matter of days. So we want to grab this system fairly early too. I'm in preparation for this little boost. I am getting myself another construction ship out, guys. Because I'm going to want to grab here and here as soon as they are available, guys.
Research actualized.
Ooh, extra minerals.
Upscaling complete.
The new research for these guys. Production targets. Unlocks an edict and unlocks mineral purification plant, which gives that's good and gives us extra minor jobs, but that gives us 5% extra straight away and leads down a certain tree. So exoskeletons, That's the robot tree, isn't it?
Upscaling
We
complete.
produce the stuff here. You are going to wait.
Potential market survey completed.
You are going to go help survey there. As soon as you're done there, you are going to go help survey Faltus. Now, guys, there is a link to a Qutee down in the comments and the description. If you do want systems named, ships named, leaders named, anything named after you, jump there, pop them in, guys. Try and keep them in theme, if you can. So, all sorts of things, obviously. But I'm not going to be doing any naming myself. But you can chuck them in the comments, but I'm likely to miss them in the comments. If you do them on the Qutee, I will try and get them done before episodes. To warn you, I am recording a few of these early because I've got a very busy life. I don't do this for a living, unfortunately. Not quite yet. I'm still a way off that. So, you know. Anyway, strategic resource discovered. Therathon 6. So we definitely want to grab there. During a survey in Therathon 6, the ISS Sagan discovered deposits of rare crystals. These crystals have properties that make them extremely effective at focusing laser beams, and they are also critical components in the most advanced electronics. In addition, many cultures treasure them as decorations and ornaments and adornments. While we do not yet possess the means to extract this resource, we should seriously consider establishing control over the system, which we're already doing, to be fair. Getting ourselves straight down in position to start this
Future
land
market
grab.
survey complete.
Get that outpost straight underway. Now I need to be a little careful of my cohesion, guys, as we expand. So, total cohesion loss. So 12 is base is 5, plus 4 from owned systems, plus 5, plus 3 from upgraded star bases. We're getting dangerously close to losing some cohesion, though, guys. So, but I can fix that. So grabbing Bernard's star will massively boost my cohesion, actually.
Foreign market leaders request contact.
Excellent. Another fanatic materialist. Militarist, though. Streamer Nakaro greets you. The way forward is in our hands. Or you will find yourself no match for us. No, the way forward lies in our hands. The news that we have encountered intelligent alien life for the first time has been received with mixed feelings by our populace. This confirms what we had long suspected. We are not alone in this galaxy. Each new alien species we encounter represents both an opportunity and a threat. We must be wary. These, particularly Xenos, have a level of technology similar to our own, indicating they achieved spaceflight at roughly the same time. We have discovered the resource. Okay. Oh, wow. Ooh, they've been expanding. Contacts. What are they? So they are hegemonic imperialists. You have a special offer. How did he guess? Wow, they really don't like me. I think, guys, we're gonna have to look at getting a. Wow, they're stuck right out on the edge. I can block them in if I'm fast. I want to get up to here quickly so I can block them in. Actually, oh no, I can't. They can get out there. Strategic resource information. Oh, we found another strategic resource. Oh, in their territory. And it's unpause. Ooh. trade goods. So straight trade goods. Interesting. I didn't realise you get that. So we've built a trade hub. They've closed their borders with me. Oh, I'm having consumer good issues. Let us have a check. Let's get rid of one of those managers. I think that will block that at 1. He will eventually drop a cast down to here, guys. But for the moment, he'll stay unemployed for a while. But that should fix our consumer goods issue. I don't want to have negative consumer goods, because that will make my people unhappy. Obviously, the other option would be producing something which will make more consumer goods, but I'm not planning on doing that just now. And as my population increases... Oh! Oh, those! This is why I should have expanded faster.
Future market survey complete.
We're going to have to expand down here fast. I don't really want a war this early. Though I suspect we're going to end up at war with them fairly early on.
A system has been surveyed.
Why is that not being researched?
Research actualized.
Alright, we're going to start consolidating up here to reduce our consolidation. We've met somebody else. Oh god, too many things popping up at once. A new contact. Yeah, egalitarian xenophobes. They are not going to like me. The way forward is in your hands. We've encountered another abandoned gateway, this time near the Usher black hole. Intriguing, that's over in their space. A new research. Naval capacity +2, army defense damage defense army damage +33. Slave processing facilities. Ooh, what does that do? Output. Slaves' political power reduces them, increases their output. Extra influence, which is still useful. And the 20% extra research. What do I use influence for now? See, it does cost us influence. I think that's them trying to do the same thing. I am going to get very trapped in here.
Upscaling complete.
I want the extra research. That can wait. Research alternatives and scientist level cap. Buffing that up. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm gonna grab. We're in a big land grab down here, guys. I can't believe I've not found any other planets yet.
Upscaling complete.
I didn't somehow tweak a thing so there's no extra planets, because I can't even see any extra. No, they've definitely got a second planet. Somehow we seem to... Aha! We have received transfer from the United Tuxican Confederation. Yeah. We are going to grab here as quickly. Ooh. That's a tomb world. I'm not so fast. We're going to grab here. It may be arid, but I want that grabbed as quickly as we can. I will give them that to try and make them happy. Now, could I buy that system off them? I would be willing to spend a lot. I don't think they're going to go for it. That'll help keep them a bit more friendly. We're going to try and get here. In fact, you are going to move straight above the star here to be ready as soon as we finish surveying there. I'm getting a little enclosed here, which is worrying me a lot. We may need to have a small war soon. These guys would fit into our empire well.
Future market survey complete.
They already declared rivalry on me. Okay. Ship fire rate. Straight down here. Fleet manager. Upgrade the starbase.
Upscaling complete.
Here is going to become a fortress system as soon as we can. God damn it, they're already getting here, aren't they? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Research actualized.
Oh, damn it.
Future market survey
I
complete.
don't think we're going to get there, but... Research speed. We're going to have to go to war with these guys. Or these guys. Pretty much straight away. God damn. We wouldn't have been able to settle there anyway. Well, things are not going well here, guys. This is a bad start. Here is being upgraded. Basically, what I probably want to do is I want to set up a defensive position to start with. Well, they've opened their borders with me again. In which case we're going to go up and survey them and potentially get in a position to move out.
Upscaling complete.
Ooh, trader. So, that's how we access the trade goods in a system then. I'm building some guns. And some missiles as soon as we can afford them.
Upscaling complete.
What's this do? Yeah, reduces upkeep, though it's not a huge issue. Upping our defensive capabilities there, though, feels quite important. A new faction has been gaining internal traction in our internal political landscape of the Jet TD. A street call themselves led by my things to be Ordered Society Coalition. What do they want? Autocracy, semi-democratic, stratified society, and extraordinary authority. So extend our influence. They want us to have a subjugate somebody, basically, because they're nice like that. Let's get that mining station built. Is this one at the fora? Yeah, we're going to come straight down here, actually. Because we get more from there than we will from there. That's a pain in the butt. Straight up, that's not good. I am very stuck here. Oh, that's an L gate. I'm definitely gonna have to go toward them at some point. Nothing there though. Where's my other science ship gone?
Evading competitive fleet.
Okay, we can ignore them.
Future market survey complete.
I will jump outside to get, if I can get a planet. Oh damn, this is terrible.
Upscaling complete.
Start buffing up my fleet a bit. I've got some extra research done there. Ooh, robots. Civilian fabrication. +5 jobs. Unlocks buildings, civilian fabricators, which gives us artisans. So that's just an upgrade. But extra commercial goods, which actually we need at the moment. How is Sol doing? Has he not dropped down a cast yet? He will eventually drop a cast, which will put him into one of these where he can be more use. Let's pull one off the farms, a couple off the farms. Oh no, we can't pull a couple off the farms.
Upscaling complete. Upscaling complete.
Oh, it is the whole thing. I thought I could set his individual rights. Can I not move individual pops anymore? Ah, okay. That'll do it. That's producing more energy, and that should sort our food, I hope.
Foreign market leaders request contact.
Ooh, I don't trust them. Yeah, zealots. Just what we wanted to meet over here. Ah, Wow, yeah, we are getting properly stuck. There's some extra strategic resources over there. I am not enjoying this start, guys. Although I guess we don't need to worry about being a extra leadership experience game. We don't need to worry about being a small empire, that's for sure. I mean, expanding too much, because we are going to be very stuck.
A system has been surveyed.
Let's get you another ship.
Future market survey complete.
God damn.
Upscaling complete.
Hyper entertainment forums. Entertain turns consumer goods into Unity. I can't really afford that at the moment. Let's get genome mapping for now. Ooh, that's good. Anyway, guys, this seems like a good place to stop this. At this rate, we'll see how this playthrough goes. I'm gonna have to build up. I'm gonna have to go to war below or above. These guys have declared rivalry on us, so I'm going to go to war with these guys. We're going to build up, and we're just going to try and capture some territory. We might not capture here to start with, but we might start laying claims to their territory, guys, and try and capture some of their territory. And certainly if I can capture some of their pops, that might open up other planets for us. Not that we've really got any. Could declare rivalry on them, are they? Their fleet power is superior, that worries me. So we're going to need to really build up our fleet and get ready for this war, guys. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comment section or jump into my Discord and say hi. There is a link to my Discord in the comments and the description, as well as links to my Twitter, my Patreon, and my affiliations with Fanatical and Overclockers UK. Big thank you to Paradox for giving me early access to this. I'm really enjoying it. I'm not meant to be reviewing it, but I think saying I'm enjoying it is probably okay. But as always, thank you very much for your time, guys.